Hello, one and all. This is Peter Palmiotti of Human Art Studios, and this is Making Comics and Art, episode 116. We're talking with Ichthy5 today. Welcome, sir.
What is up, Total Excellence? How's everybody in the chat doing, dudes?
Yeah, we got Frog G. Hell,
Yo, what's up, Frog G? He is the real G. That's why they call him Frog G.
So, I just made him a moderator because I know he's a moderator on
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Global Frequency. So, if he wants, he can do moderator stuff. And we have Crimson Owl Comics.
What's up, Crimson?
What's up? Welcome, one and all. And I'm working on retro as per usual. So yeah, I guess, like, for those people that don't know you, have no idea where you come from. I know you as a colorist. Are you more than that? Describe yourself.
Yeah, sure. So pretty much, I reside in South Florida, and pretty much me becoming a colorist, it's a happy accident, okay? Because I absolutely hate colors in comics. I mean, once I see like the ink work on the comics, I'm like, yeah, no, it's just beautiful. It's perfect. So I don't know. I just became a colorist by accident. And I think why it was so easy for me to be a colorist is because I have a graphic design background. So I think that's why I'm just very familiar with, just like, I don't know, it's just something that it just comes back to you when you were learning in college and stuff. And I do more than stuff like right now. My strengths are coloring, and that was what I was focusing on this year. I do drawing, mostly digital. I do drawing, and I love doing character designs, and and because of that, like I have a YouTube channel where I dedicated every single Sunday this past year, just coloring, just pieces. Like, I want to be more indie focused, but in case if I don't have anything that's indie focused, then I'll grab something from the mainstream. And because of that, I mean, I've gained like a following, and as well as I network some really awesome creators. Hey, what up, Nicholas? Thanks for coming by, bud. Nicholas is another one. Nefarious. Oh man, doing excellent, dude. What is up? Total excellence. All and every single one of you dudes. Ooh, dropped my headphones. But I dedicated a year just doing coloring streams, and pretty much Nicholas and Nefarious were pretty much like the ones that seen me since like maybe like the middle part or maybe the beginning. And because of that, I've gained I've gained some commission work just doing pinups, and just landed me on doing an ongoing series called The Flock, which I pretty much am repping right here. So, dudes, if you have backed The Flock, and I know that Scott has been shipping the merch, like t-shirts and stuff, pretty much go on your socials, show off your t-shirt, just you just wearing it, and Scott will most definitely will add extra stuff to it. Like, let's say if you guys didn't were maybe the first 25 or so, I believe, that didn't back it and didn't get the postcard, I believe he'll most definitely will add the postcards. Any extra stuff, I know for a fact, Scott will hook you guys up if you purchase the merch. Thank you, bud. Yeah, I took a Udemy course called was it Comic Book Coloring by Michael. Let's see. Oh my goodness, what is it? Yeah, Kurt Michael Russell. What's that, Miss H? I hope I got that right. because I remember he was one of the patrons for Nicholas, Miss H. So, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Frog G. Um, I'm just, I just, I just got, but where was I? But yeah. So I took a coloring course from Udemy by uh, Kurt Michael Russell. I totally recommend you guys to take his courses because it literally like improved my coloring within the fast pace. If you could like look within the first coloring live stream and then maybe the third episode of it, or maybe the second, I'm not sure. You could see like the change of my pace and my thought process within. And because of that, like just literally just dedicating the craft and focusing on your strengths, I mean, you will see improvement within your skills. But what else? Also, dudes, like shout out to Nefarious. I mean, he was one. I was so surprised how much like he enjoyed my coloring streams. I don't know. I just constantly get in shocked whenever people watch my streams. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know. I bet you feel the same way, Peter. Whenever you ink retro, you hear me on my end, Peter? Okay. I hope I'm not just quiet all of a sudden. Let's see. So, dude, I'm like quiet all the just blown away by the progress. But let's see. Thank you so much, Frog G. It's a curse of the cats. Oh man. So Peter, I want to flip the script on you because I've been uh, just talking so much. So I just want to flip the script on you. So what you've been doing, Peter? Like, I know everyone should know what your background is, but like, what is retro? Like, what is the book about that? We won't go to spoiler territory. Background is, but like, what is retro? Like, what is the book about that? We won't go to spoiler territory. Background is, but like, what is retro? I can't hear you on my end, bud. I know maybe the others. Oh shoot, Gingerton, what's up, bud? What is up, bud? I know I can't hear you on your end, Peter. There's the Ichthy5. What's the next for you coloring the flock? Ever consider coloring superhero comics? Yeah, dude, I'm down to coloring superhero comics. I mean, I consider the flock as a superhero comic. So I mean, I'm already hitting two birds on one stone, or should I say two gooses, for the sake of it. But I love the flock. It's a fun project. It's challenging because it's from the 50s. So there's some certain, and also like, the characters from Canada. So there was a part, I believe, in one of the issues. There's currency. So I had to look up the currency back in the 1950s of the color scheme and stuff. And yeah, no, I just love using brighter colors. I feel like it gives more attention than just pretty much like all the other colors that I just don't like. I don't know. I hate muted colors. I don't know. It's just me. I don't like muted colors. It just I don't know. It just bores my eyes. But what can I say? But I enjoy the flock. I would love to do other superhero comics, and I know for a fact Scott does have plans for me to doing the flock for the ongoing series. Right now, it's still on in demand for the flock series. Right now, right now in production for the next issue of the flock. So I'm aiming to finish it on August 29th, which is on a Sunday, and it seems more reasonable. So I'm hoping to finish it earlier than that, to be honest with you dudes. But until then, just set on your calendars that we will be done by then. And I then just take advantage, just share the campaign of the Flock comic, because as we speak, issue 4 of the Flock is being flatted by another flatter. And once I'm done with that, the issue, I believe I'm in issue 2. After I'm done with issue 2, then I'll be coloring issue 4
No.
after that. Oh, I can hear you, Peter.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what the hell.
Excellent, excellent. I got scared, man.
All
I'm
right.
like,
So there's so many comments I can't keep posting them all, but read them as they come in. I'm gonna try to get some work and we can chat. Yeah. So Retro is he's a metahuman. He's
okay,
stronger than the average person. He's faster than the average person. He heals quicker. Um, he's the master of parkour. He is the protector of the 5 boroughs. That's a New York reference.
uh,
And and he's a character I created in my teens, and I've been sort of
oh, wow.
thinking about and developing throughout the years. And it's taken me this long to wrap my head around, like, hey, I should do my own book, rather than working for everybody and
Mm-hmm.
chasing the next gig. So I found a penciler. The penciler of the first issue is a friend of mine, Rich Fuchsia. We worked previously on a Bad Girl book in the 90s called Razor.
Wow.
And I just love his work. And
Okay.
he was like, sure, yeah. He jumped at the chance to work with me and work on one of my own creations. Except now he's getting into painting and illustration, so he doesn't really want to do comics. But at least it's a good foundation for myself. I'm gonna be writing, penciling, coloring from issue 2 on,
Wow.
and it's giving me a framework to go off of.
Uh-huh.
So I'm really happy with the quality of the book for the first issue. I did a quick Kickstarter a couple years back for initial funding. I'm going to get the book finished and printed and into those pledges' hands first. Then I'm going to do a full-fledged Indiegogo later this year so that anybody who missed it can get a copy. And I'm
Okay.
super excited. Yeah.
Fantastic, man. Yeah, dude, that's a crap ton. So what's the Batgirl's name again for the comic you're working on?
Well, the Bad Girl was where I worked with Rich Fuchsia before.
Okay.
That's a book from the 90s called Razor. That was Everett
Razor.
Hartsoe, London Night Studios. It was a popular book at that time. I think Everett's trying to get it made into a movie at this point or something.
Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So I got a question for Razor, okay? What's Razor's ability? Does Razor have like razor hands or something?
Well, she has blades that I mean, she's not a mutant or anything. She's just
Okay.
somebody who's been messed up in life, and she fights back. And it's full of violence and sex and nudity and all that stuff.
All right, cool. Totally not like the
Yeah.
Flock. Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, no, dude. No, because I thought of something like if she had like razor hands, like I was gonna ask, like, would she snap with razor hands? But it's totally not what I would expect it to be. But yeah, man, we got a flood of awesome people in the chat, man. So I'm doing my best to even catch up to them too.
Frank Retro
That's awesome.
is king of arcade games.
What's up, Frank?
Welcome everybody. This is amazing.
Yeah, man. What was it? Guys, just subscribe to Frank. Join the nation of the art, nation of Frank. Awesome channel. Don't I don't know if there's any enlistments available, but you just let Frank know.
Yeah. I'll mention that Frank on his other channel, Tarako Creative Cast, has Marshall Lee on today. Tonight at 10 p.m. So I'm going to be watching in his chat, messing with him because revenge and all that. But we have Darkham Moore showed up. Welcome. And
What's
the
up, Dark?
Comic Group is here. Excellent.
Yeah, that's Scott right there. It's his legitimate business name. It's pretty awesome. So congrats, Scott.
Yeah, awesome.
It's legitimate LLC now. What can I say? Yeah, so I'm trying. What was it? So pretty much we had this tier for a digital commission. So I had no idea who it was until I was on one of Nefarious's streams, which was Global Frequency. I totally recommend you guys to watch the stream if you guys haven't already subscribed to it. It is a fantastic channel that I swear, man, they make interviews seem so easy, and I don't know, they're fantastic. And I find out in one of these it was like one of those open mic streams where Nefarious told me just to let you know, I was the one who did who got the commission tier. So pretty much I in the commission, the digital commission tier, which is still available for you guys to purchase. There's only 2 slots available now, and I believe it's 2 slots. Maybe it's more than that. I remember I was a bit ambitious with the number of slots, so I think it's more than 3. But I remember that he told me within the stream that I was the one who got the digital tier. So I know that it comes with 11 by 15 with high quality drawn, colored, and everything. I just want you to color, dude. So I was like, oh shoot, man. And once I saw the artists and the heavy hitters of these phenomenal artists, I'm like, oh man. At first he want me to fun fact, dudes, this is exclusive here for this show. Nefarious wanted me to color a cover for oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot this
Mavericks?
name. I'm sorry, what?
Mavericks?
Yeah, it's a Mavericks campaign. Yeah, it's for the Mavericks campaign. And I can't believe I forgot. Luigi Terrell. He wanted me to color Luigi Terrell, but I felt, I wasn't at that level yet. And I didn't want Nefarious to throw out money like that. So I felt like I wasn't at that peak of a level yet. So he threw me to another artist to work on. And I've done 2 pinups. I did one with Chris, which was a fun challenge. And I did another piece for Luke Stone with pinup for Mother. I do plan on updating it more because I honestly had no clue. I thought he gave it to me as just one of those streams. But if I knew about it, I would honestly invite them onto my stream, because the difference between whenever I do commission work and the Sunday streams, I wish I could communicate that much better. But usually in my streams, like for the Sunday streams, like, I'll hit up a creator to give me like a black and white high res piece and just do it for fun. Is like I just mess around and just have my thought process. Now, if it's like a commission, like for like a campaign and stuff, I will most definitely will invite you onto my show, and then I'm gonna pick your brain and just to like know what this project is about, so people are well aware of your project. Have them go to your email list that I will provide a link down in my description while in the chat, because I love live streaming. And like again, I wanna update the mother piece, but I don't want, but I'm balancing that out with the flock, because I already have a due date for the flock, which is so I'll say it again. It's just documented. This is documented, guys. August 29th, which is going to be on Sunday. Okay, I most definitely will make sure to hit it before that date. If not, then I won't sleep, which I will not have a problem with. I don't even know what sleep is anymore. So yeah, dudes. So I was totally honored with Nefarious that to be part of the Mavericks project, because dude, Mavericks is so. I love freaking mechs, but it's like mechs that's not like Gundam. I hope I even said the pronunciation right. I always said Gundam, but now it's Gundam. But it's Gundam, and it's not like these giant techs. They're kind of like the same height as like the robots from Titanfall, which I love the freaking game so much. And pretty much, it's like once you told me Titanfall, I'm like, all right, I'm sold, man. I'm sold. Just. But yeah, but I'm gonna do like a surprise once I get everything in order. I'll make a surprise piece for Nefarious and the Global Frequency, because these guys, they're incredible, and I'm very grateful that they took a chance on me just to like color two pinups. It's not even one; it's just two pinups. So thank you, Nefarious, and the team of Global Frequency. You guys ooze of excellence as always. So yeah.
Yeah, I mention them often here on my show, and they will be coming on the show again next Thursday. So always happy to have them over here. I saw your colors over Loopstone piece. I liked it. if you want to go in and improve upon that,
Yeah.
that's an artist thing. We always want to be better and better.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I will be doing a piece for them myself.
Oh, awesome.
So hopefully I can get it in on time before the end of the campaign. We'll see see how that works out. But I got a ton of work happening right now, and just trying to make progress on retro and get a handle on everything else. I've been working on a new book and working on a graphic novel, working on my friend's book, Walker to New York. It's just juggling everything. You know how it is.
Amazing. Okay, so I got permission from my boss, Scott, from one of the comments. He says, Ichthy5, you can show off a page or two if you'd like. Just make sure there isn't any spoilers. Haha, you improved dramatically. Thank you so much, Scott. So yeah, dude. I mean that's why I'm promoting the flock. I'm promoting Mavericks, or any projects that I'm involved with. I'm gonna freaking shout them out with pride and joy and victory. Because it's freaking indies, man. We're freaking like underground rock stars in a way. So
yeah, we're all here to help each other and spread the word, and make it happen so we do more and more books. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna showcase issue 2 of the Flock, page 1 and 2. Just give me a moment, dudes. Okay, give me
Yeah.
a moment. But yeah, dudes. Peter, what I know you were an inker in Marvel Comics, which I know your audience would already know that already. So, like, how long have you been an inker for Marvel?
Well, I was with Marvel for about 4 years. Hey, frequency girl. I don't think it's been a while since you've been here. Excellent. Yeah, I was with Marvel for about 4 years. I did a lot of random stuff for them. I wish I could say I did a stack of books for them. But mostly I worked for the X-Men office at the time, and they would toss me two or three pages of this book or that book, and they needed stuff overnight. So I don't consider myself a fast inker, but when they talk to me X-Men pages and they say get this done by tomorrow, I'm like, okay, I will. And so I worked on whatever titles were out then. Cable, Gambit, Deadpool,
Oh wow.
Uncanny X-Men, probably a lot more that I'm forgetting, but Wolverine, just whatever they had going on. I did stuff outside the X-Men office. I did a couple issues of Iron Man, which was a real treat for me.
Wow.
I did a one shot that was like a 48-page one shot. If you remember Force Works, there was a character called Sentry, and ain't that book, although it came out at the wrong time. They didn't really promote it, so I don't know who saw it, but it's like these things happen. One of the things I was really happy about, I did an issue of Deadpool that Jim Calfuri wrote and penciled, and I inked, that had at the time half the Marvel universe in it. Unfortunately, they decided to shelf it, and by the time they thought, okay, we'll print this now, like most of the costumes of the heroes changed. It was like during that weird phase when they were just changing the costumes over and over, and it was like we had to, if they were going to publish it, we would have had to change the whole book, and it was like it's too much work, so they shelved it again.
Oh my gosh.
But you could probably find it on the internet under Deadpool saves the Marvel universe, or Deadpool kills the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
It's been so long.
Kill all of the Marvel universe.
Oh yeah, I know they did Deadpool, a book like that since then with other creative team, but I think ours was the first. It just noticed, but I got paid for it, so that's how it goes with the big companies. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I worked in Marvel back in the day. I worked for DC, Valiant. I had some. I was just background inker up at Valiant. I had some books through Image, and mostly I did like hundreds of small publishers, self-publishers throughout the years. Razor was one of the more popular ones. I did a book with Dan Cooney called Valentine. I helped him out on just a lot of random stuff. I used to have a solid list, but it's like I used to live in New York and I moved around a lot. I just haven't really kept track. And if you go online and look me up, there's so
Right.
much inaccurate information. It's
No.
like half the stuff is like, well, my brother worked on that book, and it's like and stuff I never even heard of, But I mean, my goal to with retro as like the beginning, start my own small publishing company and series of books and one shots and graphic novels, and really make the rest of my career just but a footnote. Like this is my passion. This is my project. This is what I'm totally into, and I have a vision for it. Working for other people is great, but
Yeah.
I want to
Pay the bills.
write and draw my
Right.
draw my own
Uh-huh.
stuff.
Let me see. What was I thinking? Because I just had a brain fart. But it's forgive me, Peter, because it's becomes
No
a regular here. So at least now they could see the thumbnail. It's not clickbait. There's not there's an actual wrestling gator. See, Peter's the best tracer. Oh man!
And
Shout
Frequency
out
Girl
to
goes, yeah, Peter, I've been going nonstop, but I had to pop in and say hi to my two favorite peeps. Oh, thank you so much.
Aw, thank you so much, Frequency Girl. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, she is like the MVP, man. It's like I don't know how she does it with the emails to catch up with all of our artists and colorists, just making sure that we have everything on time for the campaign. Because I know for a fact, I mean, I've made friends with, like Tyler, Larry, and hell, even Scott. I know, and Nicholas. So I know the stress that comes with preparing a campaign. I have yet to I have thoughts of doing crowdfunding, but for now, I'm just happy just focusing on working on other people's projects and then try to balance doing my own project.
Frank says, I was just kidding. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but that between Nefarious, Frequency Girl, and of course
Garrett.
the man that does the most work, Garrett.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's a phenomenal project.
Yeah, no, man. I had the opportunity to like sit down with Garrett with one of the pinups I was working on, and my gosh, man, it's like I don't know. I feel like I was back in school, except I'm just behind a computer screen. So, like, I got some kind of a hands-on. But Garrett is, I'm telling you, dudes. Like, once you get Mavericks and you see the art and the colors, I mean, his color theory, it's he helped me out with giving me tips and stuff, and I truly appreciate Garrett taking the time to break it down and what to improve on the pinup and stuff that I worked on. Hopefully he's not disappointed. But I was just juggling. But I was just juggling from the flock and then working with Mavericks. But it's a learning experience that I do have a goal to do comic creation full time. But in order to do that, like I just have to learn to, one, make a balance, and two, just take in the punches.
Yeah. Did you want to share some of the flock? The
Yes,
artwork?
I did. Yes.
Yes.
I totally got I got sidetracked. All right, so.
Oh, cool. Anna hit 102. Congrats.
Oh, congrats to Anna.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I'm telling you right now, this was torture for me for issue 3. Okay, I'll tell you why it was a torture for issue 3. Okay, not because of coloring wise, It's just the mere fact that I haven't colored the goose until I was literally on, like, I even have it memorized. I haven't colored the Gooseman until like in page 10. Okay, so once we get to page 10 in issue 3, man, this right here, all of this awesome, glorious splash page. I mean, oh man, I was just so happy to finally, color the Gooseman. I mean, yeah, I colored Huck, but I mean, who gets excited to color like Clark Kent or Bruce Wayne? No, man, you want to color Superman. You want to color Batman. I want to color Gooseman, dude. It was, but yeah, man. So this is a page from issue 3. All right, there's no spoilers. Okay, I'm following orders. So this is going to be the first 2 pages of issue 2. So right here we have a nice city landscape. People are
Yep.
freaking out over a frat party. Of this purple blimp, and you guys will know. You will know about this blimp if you guys not watch what I'm talking about. If you read issue 1, which is for free on, I believe it's called Global Comics. Yeah, Global Comics. You can read issue 1 for free. It's in black and white. Unfortunately, I'm not coloring issue 1. I only colored issue 2 and 3. But I love coloring the flock. This is page 2 of issue 2, and I get to finally color the Gosling. So this was a fun piece to color. It's
Nice.
like the giant blimp. Like his weapon and ammunition is syrup. So yeah, man. I just love. I just have so much fun coloring the flock. I mean, it's like when you work your 9 to 5, and I'm just physically exhausted. Once I like work on coloring the flock, like I'm just at ease. I'm in my zone now. So I just love
Right.
this project. I love it, love it, love it. Hopefully everybody else who backed it will love it, enjoy reading it, because I'm honestly giving my all when I'm working on the flock. And it's just only the beginning, guys. Like, this is going to be an ongoing series. I've interviewed Scott way back. Okay, we're going way back in my channel.
Yeah.
I believe it's like 10 plus of issues, 10 plus issues for the flock. So he already has from beginning to end for the flock, or who knows? Only Scott knows. I'm just coloring.
That's cool, man. It's looks really good.
Thank you
Really
so
good, really
much.
good. And yeah, so I'm gonna put links in after the episode, but you can, search there if you're watching this later, or search in the chat. There's a bunch of links there. You can go check out Ichthy's work and other people here that have been sharing their stuff. Um, so, what do you hope to achieve in the future? More coloring? Do you want to get into writing?
What I want to achieve, I want to improve my art. Oh, Jake Twister, what's up, bud? Holy crap, man, Jake, man, you
Everybody's
are
showing
full of
up tonight.
surprises. Yeah, man, it's awesome.
You
Thank
got
you
much
guys so
love
much.
in this community.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys ooze of excellence. Yeah, it's so awesome. Yeah, man. I brain fart. Excuse me, but so yeah, man. Thanks for the love, guys. Yeah, so for what I want to seek into the future, I want to improve my art. Whenever the time comes, um, improving my coloring much more, especially since looking at the artists and all around talent that are both like pencilers, inkers, colorists. After seeing all the talent for the Mavericks campaign is like, and just seeing the colors, man, is like, man, I can't. It's like, I felt like I didn't feel. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's like, oh man, it's like I got to be at this level, but I truly appreciate Nefarious and Frequency Go. I mean, the whole team of Global Studios to take a chance on me, and I just can't wait to get to that level as a colorist and improve on my art, and as well as doing some pinup work. Especially, my biggest goal is just doing sequential and working on my creator-owned project called Pro-Wrestling Gators.
That's right.
So pretty much, finally, right? So, Pro Wrestling Gators, for you guys that may or may not know, Pro Wrestling Gators is basically my love and influence living in Florida my whole entire life, and my love for professional wrestling. I mean, that's my love letter memo of creating Pro Wrestling Gators. Um, Pretty much, you got four brothers who are actual Gators. That Sandy, the Florida Man Ravage, who was, he was going to be the top wrestler in the industry, but due to a career-ending injury, he, he was forced to retire. So, pretty much, he comes back and meeting up with a friend of his, and like he needs to try to find some work and stuff. And without getting to spoiler territory, um, you will later on know like how within this story how Sandy got to meet the Gators, and how he ended up training them. Because in a way, Sandy loved. He was. Let me see. We need to have you on. Oh, thank you so much, Frank. Yeah, most definitely, bud. Yeah, whenever you're open, dude. You know, my DMs are open as always, bud. But yeah. So back to where I was going at. Sandy, he's a huge comic book geek. Even though he's a pro wrestler, you got to be big and tough. You can't be into all that geeky stuff. They won't take you seriously in this industry. So, pretty much like him, like the closest thing to him being a superhero is being a professional wrestler. So,
Right.
I mean, he's living the dream, doing both things at once. And unfortunately, that dream is dead. But because of the Gators in his life, it kind of brought back his passion to professional wrestling, and pretty much he named the Gators after his favorite comic book artist. So you got the leader, who's the lone wolf, Kirby, named after Jack Kirby. You got the hot-headed, short-tempered muscle of the group, Todd, after Todd McFarlane. Let me see. If you
Nice.
haven't subbed to Peter's channel, he is almost at 1,000. Wow, that's fantastic, Peter. We gotta make it happen, dude.
I think it's 907 right now. It's the highest I've ever been here. It's pretty incredible.
Wow, that's fantastic, man.
It's thanks to everybody.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. So, yeah, man, I just keep pausing because I love reading chats, man. I want to interact with you guys. I don't like this because the thing I don't like is, a buddy hangout session. I mean, it's great, but I mean, it's not fun if the chat's not involved. So I love the chat to be involved within this conversation. So back to my
Right.
roll call. So you got Kirby, who's a leader, but he's a lone wolf. He feels like he's babysitting his brothers rather than being a team. You got the hothead, short-tempered muscle of the group, Todd. You got Will, and the funny thing about Will within the meaning of the name will is he's a total opposite of having will. He's a brains somewhat. He's somewhat the brains, but he's procrastinate. He's very procrastinate. He's lazy, and he's full of talk. Like he can get under your skin,
Mm.
but if you turn your back on him, he will, he'll get you. And pretty much the last one of the group, he's my he's my little gator, okay? His name is Rob. All right, he's a big one of the bunch. And pretty much with Rob, he's pretty clumsy. He's not the most self-confident. I would say he's a beta male in a way because he wants to get along with everybody and he wants to be the best, and he doesn't want to be he doesn't want to be how can I say, he wants to be a drag to the team. So you let us in on something like this. Do you curl those locks with a walk-on pen? Pretty much how I got this hair to looking like this. I cannot make this up. There's literally a comb that is a fusion of a blow dryer. So while you're brushing your hair, you're blow drying at the same time. So you got these freaking amazing locks, right? So you could look like a freaking indie punk band promoting your comics and go crazy with hairspray. I wish I could do it with my Wacom pen. I wish I could, but I mean, it'll be countless hours of of no progress. I think I might end up frying my pen by the time I actually make progress with my
maybe once they sponsor your channel.
Who wants to sponsor my channel?
Wacom.
Oh my god, bro! I don't know. I should not even show Wacom because I have XP. So I mean, it's I love XP. I mean, I don't know. I'm the type of dude who loves I love to go the opposite direction. Okay, if you tell me, oh, get Wacom, yeah, no, I'm gonna get XP because XP is it's becoming a big threat to Wacom now, competitively with their price and their tablets. I totally recommend every time someone in, let's say, the Discord and stuff, if they're looking for an affordable tablet, get an XP pen. I wish I have a ruler on me, but I mean,
welcome, Doris.
this tablet is fantastic.
I got a XP. I haven't used it much. I will get back to it soon because I'm going to be coloring retro with it. It's like everybody wanted me to get a digital tablet, so I got the XP, and it's pretty neat. I'm glad you're using it. I'll call on you for advice.
Most definitely, dude. Is it the gigantic one or is it more sizable?
It's more sizable. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't need a gigantic one.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, then you and I have the same one. Then it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. So let me see. Okay. I just want to make sure we're up to date with the chat. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's a Wacom pen. Yes, when I was born, I held a Wacom pen. Just for the sake of sponsorship. Who knows? Maybe I'll just, maybe if I'm sponsored, I'll be like, hey, can I do a wacky commercial? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm going to give a Dark and Mar? I'll give you royalties when that day happens, okay? So, if you're having a bad day, I'll slip one to you, okay? It's like I made the commercial. What? I'm born with a friggin' Wacom pen. And Fabio is my adopted father, so that's how I ended up with his hair. But yeah. So what else? What else have I done so far? Maybe so far, even before I got to the flock, I worked on some pinups. I believe. Yes, I remember. I did a pinup for a back cover for Bump Back with Paul Tucker. And Paul Tucker, he's like day one guy who got into my stream, and he was literally the first one to comment on my stream because whoever was the first one to comment to my first stream, they get a free commission. So
Nice.
I did, and when I saw it, like, again, if you go like straight down, like literally the first video, like his character looks fantastic. So I had a lot of fun drawing her. I never even draw a female, so it was a fun challenge. I like revised her like maybe 2 or 3 times. So I give Paul credit that he had so much patience with me. But I mean, he loved it in the end of the day, which is important. And Nicholas, pretty much he saw my progress with coloring until like he commissioned Bill Jersey to do a pinup cover for Sunchild. I remember he did a pinup cover for Sunchild, and I believe he was the winner for volume 2 of Demon Hunter Raven. So pretty much, he got Bill to do the art, and then Nicholas DM'd me saying, "Hey, bud, you want to color a piece for me for Sunchild?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah!" And the mere fact that it's one of Paul's characters that's going to be canon to that universe is like, I don't know, it's like full circle with me. So I mean, it's like people who I network with, but in the end of the day, like they're like my family in a way, my brothers in arms in the comic indie scene. So yeah, it was fantastic. I mean, Paul and Nick, I mean, these guys are like fantastic, down to earth dudes. If you guys haven't already followed these guys, I mean, amazing people, amazing. Yeah, man, I'm making it like I don't know, man. I feel like it's like the Golden Globes of like indies. I'm just thanking everybody, which I'm very grateful.
Man, hey, this is the people that made you.
Literally, I'm very humbled. I honestly will not be here without you dudes, especially those in the chat, guys. Ooze of excellence, as always. If you don't remember to stay excellent. So, oh man, but yeah, Pete, how far are we in retro, man? Because everyone is on top of me with when the Gators are going to come.
Yeah. Well, I have an Instagram, I have a Twitter, I have a Facebook, and I'm posting pages as they're totally finished. So there's 13 pages totally finished. I'm juggling like 5 or 6 pages that are, like this, like, semi-done. And there's 20 pages total. I was hoping to have it done this month, but it's already close to the end of the month. So it'll be early next month. I'll be done with the inking stage. Oh, and I did want to mention, I figured out what I'm going to be doing once I'm done working on retro pages, because I'm going to be doing coloring, off stream, because it's coloring's new to me. I've done it a couple of times, but I just want to focus and it's also I'll be doing it digitally, so and to have the stream and the digital thing, it's more it won't work. But so I'm going to be working on the graphic novel, which is it was written and created by Mark Torres. It was previously called Chosen Few. It's now called Designated, and it's going to be published by Apex Comics Group. It will be 5 digital single issues, and once all issues are out, then they're going to do a printed version and maybe kickstart that. I'm not sure, but it will be all collected in one giant printed hardcover or softcover. I'm not even sure, but so you'll start seeing those pages. I can show you one of them now.
Okay.
Let me go through my stack here.
Lay it on us. Lay it on us, Peter. Don't hold back.
So
just thump it.
This is a double page spread. So I did the left side. This is unusual how to ink a double page spread, but but I started on the right side, and this is designated issue 1, page 12. Jay Smith is the penciler, but this is the only project he'll ever do. So I think it's a total of 110 pages altogether. And I did one cover. Like this project started like 15 years ago.
Okay.
And it's been with another publisher that's held it prisoner. It's a long story, but it came back into Mark's hands, and we got a new publisher, which is Apex Comics Group, which is Mario. I forget his last name. But super excited to be working on it, and the art is beautiful. And it's essentially like it's a bunch of kids that find out they have superpowers. There's aliens in it, and lots of fun stuff.
Right.
So thank you for Frog G. Good to see you, as everybody.
Later,
we'll be
Frog
wrapping
G.
it up soon anyway, but yeah. He needs to hop, man. The frog needs to hop.
No. Frog G is popular in the chats, man. He be dropping links like it's hot, man. Amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll be on Dory Jones, Labors of Love, scene right here. She'll be on my channel tomorrow night. So same time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we'll see what Dory is all up to. But I wanted to ask you really quick before we go, like, what are some of your artistic inspirations? And it could go beyond just comics and stuff.
Right. Okay. So my artistic inspiration is Eddie Nunes. So I love Eddie Nunes. He creates like characters are very. His inspiration with his art style was Street Fighter, like these big beefy dudes, and then he has a little mix of like Disney influence in it. I got volume 2. Like, this is how worn out these pages are because I know
his work. I follow him. I follow him on Instagram. His work is beautiful. His strokes, tight.
Yeah, no, he's fantastic. So he's like my main influence to. His art style is basically going to be my influence to to the Gators, because these are going to be big beefy characters. But I
Right.
do play around with like their body types and stuff, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Another influence is going to be controversial. Rob Liefeld.
I like Rob.
um,
I like his
I,
work. I enjoy his work.
I love
Yeah.
Rob too, man. I don't know what's sort of the hate, but what I love of Rob is like his strength is dynamic poses within his panel work.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's something that I want to, uh, you know, borrow onto it. Another influence is Michael Turner. I
Right.
love I like to me like my biggest belief within art is that you have a moment to just stare at a page and just you just have a moment with that page and you just get into that world. It's not only the character but it's just the world that's built around it. And another influence that I could think of, Todd McFarlane. I honestly, dudes, I love Todd more as a businessman
Right.
of his business mind than him as an artist. But I do love his dark grittiness with his art style. And even though now it's kind of like becoming a little bit more sketchy once you see his recent work, since now he's coming back with Spawn with a 300 issues and stuff. So um, I have so many influence. I think that but those are the ones that stood out to me the most as an
Right.
artist. And it's just only the beginning.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so what I would love to do right now, since we're almost ending the stream, okay,
Right.
Peter, I'm
Right.
sorry to annoy you, but
No. No. No.
I'm gonna showcase some thumbnails that I was collaborating with Peter A. DeLuca. He's the one who helped me out with doing some thumbnail work for the Gators. So I'm gonna go
Cool.
on ahead and share, and then
Sure.
what we will do is we'll end the stream there, guys. Okay, so all I need
Yeah.
to do on my end is draw it. Okay, the hard work is already done. Okay, it's like he did the panel layout for me and everything to get an idea. It's just now I just got to draw it. Um, and this is going to be an ash can, so this is going to be very fun. Hopefully,
Okay.
you guys
Cool.
can see it on
Not.
my
Not
end.
yet. Well, it's not coming up.
Don't worry, it will soon. There
Oh.
we
Okay.
go. Bam. All
You
right.
know, it's funny. Back in the day when I was still living in New York,
Mm-hmm.
I did a bunch of these small conventions. Like they had
Right.
like bi-monthly conventions or something like that, and there used to
Mm-hmm.
be like wrestling guys that would be there. No like big names or whatever, but um, and for whatever reason, like they knew me. And they would come to
Really?
my table. It was like, "Hey, man, I'm over there in the back, but I heard you were here, and I just wanted to come say hello." And it was completely strange,
Wow. That's awesome.
Okay.
All right, man. So I'm gonna give context. Okay, I'll show 4 pages. Okay, within the ash can, I believe
Woo
we have
woo
2
preview.
passions. Okay, we're gonna preview 4 pages with a thumbnail for the ash can. Okay, guys.
Nice.
So all credit to Peter, aka Pat DeLuca. He has a project with Chris Hicks of Dark Hero. So sign up. They have the emailing list. I know that Chris said I talked with Chris. He's going to be launching soon in August. I'm not sure. Maybe it's either going to be the middle of August or maybe late. Don't quote me on that, but I love Dark Hero and just seeing Peter's work. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, you're seeing Peter's work right now, just the thumbnail work.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
Cool.
what's great about this page right here is pretty much. Sorry, I'm like giving you guys like a freaking whiplash. So pretty much the training center, the Florida Man Wrestling School. It's over in the Florida Everglades, which is nothing but swamp. So there's gators and all living creatures in the swamps.
Right.
and we're having an event going on. Programs, kids running out of excitement. You got the commentators. In page 2, you get to see Sandy, the Florida Man Ravage, just getting pissed off at his vendor selling some disgusting pizza, right? And he feels like I can't feed people this pizza, man. It's like it's disgusting. And then page 3, we go and jump onto a match with one of the Gators going against one of these guys right here in the training center. All right,
So
so
is
pretty
that
much. I'm sorry.
a
Go ahead, Peter.
costume? Is that a costume? A gator
What, the
costume?
Gators? No,
Yeah.
these are actual radioactive Gators.
Oh,
Like they're
okay.
legitimate Gators.
Excellent.
They don't know that, but they do.
Okay.
And so does Sandy. So pretty much that's going to be Todd facing him. So they lock up, and so the guy, he's just talking to Sandy, saying, "Hey, look, dude. Um, you might think you won't like my pizza, but my pet turtles here, they love my pizza." So,
Cute.
so you got this dude right here locking up, just getting ready, and then freaking Todd just reverse it on him, and then that's pretty much right here is when I'll stop here because now we are going to spoiler territory.
Yeah. I love
So,
those little heads like almost in the middle of the panel borders,
yeah, those are the commentators. Oh, you know what?
Mm.
Right here. So pretty much right here in this match is going to be Will, because right now what's great about Will and Todd is like you got the heavyweight and you got the high flyer, so you got a good mix, and of course you got this other guy who's his tag team partner. Just mocking them, saying like like these freaking costume wearing Gators
Right.
is one of Sandy's rejects. So Todd is getting pissed. So
So
that is it for the preview of
right.
the Ashcan.
Preview. So last question in the chat: are you going to
Okay.
have gator fleshies
Oh my goodness.
from
You
Miss
know what?
H?
If I have any connections, maybe.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a real treat, and damn it, all your friends showed up. It's
Thank you so
like
much, Peter. Yeah, no,
super,
thank you
super.
for inviting me, man. I mean,
Oh,
thank you, man. I am totally honored to even be part of this, stream.
oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. I've watched a number of your streams, and of course, I see you yakking it up on Twitter and all that. So, so yeah, I'll make sure to put those links in the video description box so anybody can watch this can go check
Yep.
out your channel and check out the Kickstarters you're a part of. Go check out your piece on the Mavericks and your upcoming flock work, and just keep it up, man. Keep up the excellence.
Thank you so much, Peter. This is just only the beginning.
Only the beginning. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for showing. Give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't. If you really want to support me, become a Patreon. And I'll be here again with Doris tomorrow night, 8 p.m. And I'll have Global Frequency next Thursday. So look forward to that.
Awesome.
And I'll be doing a stream on Friday with a book called Black Alpha, a Tom Wrench creation, and you'll meet him and he'll be talking all about it. It's pretty fantastic, and it's been in development for years. So,
Awesome.
yeah, looking forward to that. All right, everybody, take care. Be well. Till next time, make comics.